Hey, what is up you guys, you Pixeled here, and welcome to another speed build video on the channel. So, I am going to be speaking very quietly during this voiceover because it's 7 in the morning. I kind of forgot to do this voiceover last night, so I'm recording it very early in the morning, and I have to be quiet because people are sleeping. But in today's video, we are going to work on a couple of beach huts. I think that's what they're called, beach huts. And also we're going to be decorating the surrounding beaches, or the surrounding beach, I should say. And I really like how this build turned out. I think it's really cute, and it's definitely something I've never built before. I actually think this is my first time building in Sulani ever. So this is definitely something very different and new to me, and I really like how it turned out. By the way, I am currently riddled. I am riddled with anxiety right now because I have to make a very important phone call. Literally right after I finish doing this voiceover, I have to make an important phone call, and I don't know what they're gonna say. And I hope it's good news. I seriously hope it's good news, because if it's not, I'm gonna cry, and I don't know what to deal with that and do with all of that. Um, so yeah, I'm a little bit stressed. I have anxiety. I have to make a pretty important phone call in a couple of minutes, and I I'm just I don't even know. I feel like my heart is beating really hard right now, which is not a good feeling at 7 in the morning. And the business I have to call opens at 8. So that's when I have to call them. Hopefully, they don't have me on hold for like hours, because that really sucks. I just I hope it's good news. I guess I'll let you guys know in next week's voiceover if the phone call I made went well. And if it didn't, I'll let you guys know that too. Oh, jeez. I feel like this sounds very ominous. It's nothing super crazy, super bad, but it is a little bit personal, so I'm not gonna delve too much into it. The point is, I have to make a pretty important phone call in a couple of minutes. Hopefully everything turns out well, and if it doesn't, I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do. So I'm riddled with anxiety. I hope everything turns out fine. None of my friends are currently awake, so I can't talk to them, which really sucks, but I mean, it is 7 in the morning. So I'm doing this voiceover, and hopefully doing this voiceover calms me down. Oh, I don't know if you guys could hear that, but a police car just passed by my house, sorry. But anyways, I feel like we should probably talk about this build a little bit. I really like how this turned out. I really like how this turned out, especially all of the different colors and the little like dock thing I built here. I've never built anything like this before, so this was definitely a lot of fun to work on. By the way, I had no idea what to do for the insides of these beach huts because I've never been inside one. I've never seen one in person, because I live in upstate New York, so obviously we don't see a lot of beach huts here. So I have no idea what the inside of a beach hut looks like. And I tried Googling it, and Google basically didn't give me anything. It only showed me exterior shots of beach huts and nothing about the insides. So I was still lost. I had no idea. I still don't know what really goes on inside beach huts. But I asked my mom, and she said that she went inside one when she was at a beach in Puerto Rico, and basically all that was inside was like seating and like a shower, so you could rinse off after swimming in the ocean. So that's kind of what I did here. I added a bathroom and like beds so you could like lay down. I don't know. I really don't know. I hope it looks okay. I hope it makes sense. I don't know. I've never been inside a beach hut before, so I kind of winged it. Something else about this build that I wasn't completely sure of is the dock. I feel like I put too much stuff on the dock, but I'm not sure. It looks cool, but I don't know if a dock would realistically have all of that stuff, like the dining table and like the bar area with like the kitchen. I don't think a dock would actually have all of that stuff, but it looks cool and it's The Sims, so I thought it was fine. Oh, and another thing. I added a lot of greenery around, like a lot of flowers, a lot of bushes, and I don't know if that exactly makes sense for a beach setting, but when you look around the world, outside of the lots, there are a lot of bushes on the beach. So I'm like, hey, if the Sims team did it, I guess I could do it too, and it won't look weird. I I don't know. If this build looks completely wrong and this is not what the inside of beach huts actually look like, don't make fun of me. Like I mentioned, I grew up in upstate New York. We don't have many beaches up here. So I have no clue what beach huts look like. I mean, I was born in Puerto Rico, but the last time I was there, I was 3 years old. So yeah, I don't really remember much about Puerto Rico. And the last time I lived somewhere remotely tropical was back in 2011 when I lived in Florida for a very, very, very short period of time. So yeah. And I also lived pretty close to Central Florida, so it's not like we went to the beach all the time anyways. So yeah, don't have a lot of experience with beach huts. Talking about Florida and beaches just brought back a memory. Oh my gosh. So, when I was like 10 or 11, that's when me and my mom moved to Florida. And I think it was the first time I ever went to a Florida beach. The day was gorgeous. The day was beautiful. The sky was clear. The sky was blue. It was a very hot day. It was a really, 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 really nice day. And we went to the beach because we were having a picnic and, there were other family members there. And it was a very beautiful day. And then suddenly it all switched. It all switched super quickly, super dramatically. The sky became really, really dark. There were dark clouds everywhere. And suddenly, like, it was really, really windy. And all the paper cups, the paper plates, the napkins that were on the tables just started flying everywhere. And, in my 10, 11-year-old head, I thought, oh my God, it's a tornado. And I remember being so scared. And then it started raining and it was insane. But, looking back now, Florida was very bipolar. Like the weather there was very bipolar. It could be really, really sunny at 1 p.m. and then at 2, it's raining and thundering. So, yeah. But it was my first time ever going to a Florida beach and I just moved there. And like I mentioned, I grew up in upstate New York, so I never experienced something like that, and I was terrified. But, anyways, I think it's time for me to make that very scary phone call. And also, it's the end of the video, so thank you guys so much for watching. Please comment, like, and subscribe if you're not already a subscriber, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Bye.